Hi everyone, welcome back to this week weekly market update. So let's quickly see what's happening on over the market for the last 2 weeks since my last video, and also to watch out for things on the coming week as well. As you can see from last video which I posted in my Facebook page and on my YouTube, I mentioned that things to watch out. The head title is HSI is pointed to be bullish, climbing towards 20,000. As you can see how HSI has performed over the last week, I think it's close at 19,000, close to 19,500. So strength may continue until the whole figure of 20,000 if you manage to follow my video and enter into Hang Seng Index and be benefited on this index itself. Congratulations to you. Hopefully you can continue to hold and then have a big profit at 20,000 round figure. And not only of that, as you can see, coming weeks, do watch out. I think all eyes is on NVIDIA because of the earnings report, the big brother tech company. So not only of that, if let's say you hold on like Zoom, this kind of pre-COVID company, which Zoom has been dropped crazily very low, do monitor as well. For me, my attention is actually on Snowflake, one of the company that given Warren Buffett investment into it as well. So that is for the coming week earnings report. So as you can see, last Friday what's happening? Dow finally crossed the 40,000, right? So I have mentioned in my video, I believe Dow is about to hit 40,000, coming with the the US CPI on the last week itself. So US CPI, we can see that it came in low. I mean, not that good. So that's why the anticipated of rate cut is possible. Once rate cut, if let's say you go through, it actually gives a bull sentiments in the equity market as well, and what causes for Dow to cross the 40,000 as well. And I think it's the first time in history, yes, for Dow to cross 40,000. So where are we looking for the indices like Dow, S&P, and Nasdaq? We are going to the chart directly. All right, so for the chart perspective, let's go into the Dow. Okay, so for Dow, right, as you can see, I've removed, if you have been following me, I've removed some of the wordings, I've removed some of the charts. I think we should start from fresh. So that is what I wrote in last 2 weeks ago, 4th May. I anticipate that if let's say it break below 38,400, may continue to drift lower. So right now it's being resisted by 50 days moving average. That is previously. Alright, so I mean on the daily time frame, this is what we see. Alright, 4th May, yes, it's here, it's been resisted. Can you see that? But after it break through, so it hit even higher. So the thing is that if let's say 50 moving average did not resist down at the point of time and break even higher, please do not short until a greater signal to show you. So where are we looking at down right now after closing 40,000 all-time high? We are looking at 40,400, and also I think let's zoom into the weekly. We have a better view. Okay, so yes, between 14,400 to 41,200, that is the range, or that is the resistance zone which I actually came. Don't ask me how I derived the number. There's always a way to do it, right? Not going to show you guys. Alright, anyway, just a quick update here. So 18 May 2024. So next resistance level between 14,400 to 40,1200. Okay, so highly possible it may go there. Given to what is so bullish on Nasdaq and S&P 500. So things to watch out for after the events. Selling may go away. Right now, what's coming next? Actually, there's a few points that we are looking at, which is September 2024 rate cut. Okay, then in November 2024 US president's elections. Okay, so this is the two major news that I think everyone is looking at right now. So Okay, so right now we are actually predicting on these two lah. So if let's say September the rate cut really go through, which I think that once the rate cut announced, the market may drop instead of going up, because all the rally right now is actually priced in on the rate cut at the moment. Okay, so we also can say that over here, once rate cut, market may tumble as it went up due to market price in on rate cut currently. Alright, so that is what I feel that. So we shall see whether will it come true or not. Alright, so take note, resistance zone 40,400 to 41,200. Okay, that's my view. You may have your own view. Let's take a look at Nasdaq 100. So where are we looking for Nasdaq 100 then? So for Nasdaq 100, same thing. Estimate I have wrote this just to save time. I'm eyeing at 19,005 to 20,000, the round figure, as you can see. What actually have the strength to make it continue to surge even higher, or eye on NVIDIA. So will it go higher? Will all depends on NVIDIA earnings reports. Okay, so if let's say, how can we see whether NVIDIA, or sorry, how can we see Nasdaq actually turn bullish? Is that right now there is one ascending support. Alright, it's supporting. So as long as the price is hovering here, it did not break this ascending trend line, we may always bias on the upside. Alright, you get what I mean? So we may always bias on the upside as long as it didn't break this line. That is what I'm referring. Okay, so I'm looking at 19,500 to 20,000 as the next resistance level. Okay, so what about S&P 500 then? S&P 500, we are looking at 5,400 as you can see from here. Alright, we are looking at 5,400. So, since never right, just right. Okay, so that is what I mean. Same goes to, I mean, if you can draw, you can say that as long as it never breached the 50-day moving average, it's not considered bearish at the moment. So we continue right higher. Okay, so this is index, not to forget. Okay, next we will be going to Hang Seng Index. Alright. Okay, so this is for Hang Seng Index. So what I said, price is resisted at the important level of 15,500. That is where on the 4th of May. Okay, so after you break above 18,500, we shall aim for 20,000. Do you see that? So this line, okay, so this line is what I said on the 4th May. Price is resisted at 15,500 in coincide with the Fibonacci of 23.6%. You see that? Okay, so only after you break above, we will see 20,000 next. And as you can see from the price, can you see after you break 18,500, the price continues to surge higher. So I think there's at RSI you may see is heavily overbought, but I think there is some more room for it to reach 20,000 raw figure for Hang Seng Index, and we shall see when next. Alright, if you didn't enter at this point of time and you're asking me, can you have any chance to enter right now? I can say it's always possible, but just that the risk is higher because you always buy at a premium price. Okay, so we shall target at 20,000, break it above, then we look at 21,000. 1,000 by 1,000, but 21,000 nicely fall at the 38.2% Fibonacci, so I think shouldn't be an issue. If only it break and close about 20,000. So 18 May 2024, continue to trend higher, eyeing 20k, break above target 21k, which is 38.2% Fibo level. Okay, so that is my view for Hang Seng. Continue to go higher. And then next we'll be looking into let me see. Okay, JD. Alright, so let's review some of the counter which I've been doing over dollar cost averaging. How is it performing at the moment? So people who have been following since 4th of May, I continue to say 4th of May is somewhere here. Alright, I continue to say we are eyeing to go for $40 and then $50. I think it's highly possible. And am I holding JD? I have been mentioning yes. So as you can see, since that day, alright, I was down 30% when JD was $24. But I continue to give the upside call after the fundamental study or whatever. I believe JD have more room to go higher. So I hold on to my position. I did some averaging, a small averaging. And right now, yes, you may see it's just a tiny 2.5% upside. But overall, actually, it's up 30% if you realize. Okay, so I'm holding JD and I'm looking at kind of like very positive on it. Eyeing on $40 and then next is $50 trend benchmark. Okay, next we will be looking into HST. Alright, so what is HST? I think I mentioned that it's a Singapore counter. For people who know what I'm talking about, I believe you should hold something into it. So HST, let me see. Okay, it's here. Okay. So HST, alright, HST is actually a Lion OCBC Hang Seng Technology ETF funds. Okay, since 2nd of March, I mentioned that we buyers on the upside with limited risk, hard stop below 50 cents. So this is where we are looking at the point of time. Okay, at the point of time, 2nd March is here. Oops, 2nd March is somewhere here. Okay, so I say that the upside is good, downside is limited. Alright, if you have entered since then, congratulations, we are actually eyeing on 21.25% upside at the moment. So it may have another 20% to go if let's say we target 80 cents as its resistance, or otherwise being conservative 75 cents. So just a quick update because it's been almost 2 months. 18 May 2024 resistance 0.75 slash 80 cents. Okay, not to forget, I mean, ultimately this ETF start off with $1. I think it may actually enter back to $1 trench mark if the Hang Seng continue to performing well. Alright, no any political issue between US and China as well. Next, we will be looking into the next counter, oil, US oil. Okay, so oil, where are we looking at? Oops, where's my cursor? Okay, so for US oil, alright, remain the same. 4th May, oil supported by 200 days, which is 74.75. Break above 80.81 is very positive at the moment. Okay, so oil has been hovering for the last 2 weeks around this area. Take note, 75.74 is the support. It didn't come down. It looked quite promising at the moment. Okay, where the last closing on last Friday is 79.46. So I'm very promising. I mean, oil look very promising at the moment for it to break above 80.81. After you break, where is the next target? I will leave it to you. Okay, so I mean, have to let you guys do some homework. Okay, so next counter we'll be looking into will be, let me see. Okay, okay, Tesla. Okay, and this will be the last counter for the day. All right. Previously, I was looking at Tesla very closely, monitoring. I wanted Tesla to go at $100 for me to pick it up. Okay, but sometimes the market don't go with you. All right, sometimes the market don't go with you. So after analysis, I think after the fundamental whatever, my own take, if let's say I want to do dollar cost averaging, I think it's kind of like a good chance to enter at this point of time. Okay, looking at the 9 chart, we can see that the market actually have dipped once. If here is a start, dip once, dip the second time, RSI is at actually oversold. I think this area is good to accumulate or nimble a bit at this point of time. Breaking 175 above is the 38.2% Fibonacci level. We can see more upside. As long as Tesla did not bleach down this upper trend line, then we may continue to accumulations and buy for the futures itself. Understand? So that is my take for Tesla. I'm biased on the upside at the moment. So I just have to change it to pen 18 May 2024, bias upside. Alright, as long as it never break and close below the upper ascending support line. Okay, so that is what I mean at the moment. Alright, so that is my view for Tesla. I'm actually on the upside. Okay, so that's all for this week mini market update. Many things to updates, but it always takes a little times to go through. Try to keep this video short. Yes, there's two secret counter which I want to review. I did mention here, correct? I think I did mention here. Okay, stay tuned. I will review the two secret counter once their take profit and stop loss level are triggered. It's just nice. One of them is going to hit the take profit and one of them is going to hit the stop loss. But neither of them actually triggered, so I'm not going to review until it triggered. Okay, so that's all for this week mini market update. If you want to learn how am I going to chart all these things, how am I to know like HSI going to 20,000, be it on the fundamental, on a technical perspective, feel free to join my course. I think it's really worth it, better than you lose the money into the market without learning anything. Alright, it's either you go through the softer way or go through the hard way by throwing the money into the oceans. But alright, I mean, for you to judge me, please watch other video how I've been supporting till date. Alright, it's been almost 2 to 3 years. Been running this weekly market update. Hopefully you guys enjoy. Remember to share and like. That's all. See you guys 2 weeks or next week again. Bye bye.